the stream. Can you hear me, Guaca? Are you there? Is the is the stream audio working? Or you got the stream running? Because it'd be easiest if I could just talk. Let's see. Okay. Once you get here to the Vale, you should be able to see the dungeon. Do I need to share it with you so you'll be on it, or okay? Let's see. Let me pull up the quest log here. So many quests. So many quests. There we go. Vale of Twilight, the Coalescence Chamber. There you go. In case you don't have the quest active, I shared it for you. That way, at least you'll have a. Oh, you remember how to get there? Well, once you get to the Vale, which is you go to the 12. You from the entrance to the marketplace, you go around the ledges around the edge to the right, and there's a ramp that goes up, a big stone ramp that leads to the entrance to the Vale. Oh, ship transport. You could go right to Meridia, which is the city and there's a raised plateau next to that, on which you could see a temple and a shrine. You go around the edge of that, following it to the right, and look for a little. You have the volume all the way up, and you can barely hear me. Well, let me hold on. I can go over to the. Let me go over to my Twitch studio. The audio source turned all the way up as well. I think it's on my. Hold on. I think I know what's going on. That must be very, very loud in your ears. The microphone was flipped up by the side of my head. Sorry about that. Yeah, I keep forgetting it switched over to my headset microphone for some reason, which I almost never use. So I always have it flipped up, so it's out of, not hanging in front of my face. I apologize for that, but I think you'll find this a bit more interesting. All right, so where are you now? Are you running through the Vale? In Meridia, okay. Once you exit, yeah, there's an exit down near where the I would climb up to the bar. If you go around by where the bank is in the city, there's a ramp that goes up to a tavern area, and you can bind there. That way, if you end up having to respawn, you won't have to walk all the way back to the city, or to the Vale. If you get, once you get that bound, are you doing that? I can't tell. I can't see you. So, oh, outside. You went through the main door out into the Vale itself. All right. If you're outside the main door, you see you're on a platform. Go up to the T intersection of that platform and take a left-hand turn. You'll want to head, I think it's north-ish, and then you'll jump off the end of that and swim across to a ramp where you'll find some troglodytes hanging out. They should be easy enough to slaughter. Yeah, you can see my stream, but I can't see you. I'm at the very last door of the whole coalescence chamber. It takes about 2 hours to get here. But I figured, oh, he probably might not log in. Let me get started on it. I got all the way to the door and said, okay, I'll take a little lunch break. Made myself some French fries and played a couple games of Hearthstone until I saw your message. It's like, hey, there he is. So because I promised I'd help you out getting the green steel going. So we shall do our best to get that, at least get a good start on it. An excellent start is the fact that I've just done the longest, most tedious dungeon in the entire game for you, all the way to the end, pretty much. All you'll have to do is get up here, and we'll get you the final fight and the end. And yeah, because I didn't do the final fight, so you can actually come in, and then we'll get you up here, and then we'll check out your inventory and see which of the Shavarath stones you have, so we know which of the dungeons you still need to do. In my case, it is a good thing that I actually ran this again, because I made my first green steel blank, but I would like to make a second for this life. And that means I need to run all 5 of the outside quests again. The crafting for green steel, they are incredibly powerful pieces of equipment. And since you're going to be reincarnating, it'd be a good idea to make some keeping in mind which lives you still need to do. Okay, where are you? You've climbed up the ramp and fought the what do you call it? Yeah, troglodytes. You fought the troglodytes again? Yet, I assume. I'm trying to mentally picture how far you could have proceeded from just to start. I'm guessing you probably finished off the troglodytes and maybe headed up the slope. You should find an area with some devils. Are you there yet? You get the past the devils and the trogs. Now, you see the raised sort of a little tiny little plateau. It's not very high. It's just high enough that you can't jump normally. That has a staircase and a temple on it. If you see that, then you need to try to get up on top of that. There's two ways to do it. You're at the shrines on the temple. Oh, okay. You got up there already. Okay, excellent. So go down to into the temple. The entrance is right down in that little staircase that leads down into it. If you come into the thing, I can pull up the map here, expand it out so I can see the whole dungeon. Okay, you are at the very entrance. Now, I already did the fighting there and everything. Go straight north. There's a platform there. Go around behind that platform, and there's a hole in the floor. Jump down that hole in the floor with your feather falling on. Make sure your feather falling is on because it is a very, 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 very deep shaft. You can toggle your feather falling on and off to speed up, but you don't want to fall all the way down that thing without a feather fall. Nice thing is now I can see you on the map. I can see where you're at. Yeah, left shift is the toggle, right? Okay. I never learned how to do that. I've got oops, something happened. Do you want to turn on sticky keys? No. The computer did something for me. Okay. Oh, it's new? Okay, that explains why I never knew about it. Okay. I assume that you're still going down the shaft. Once you reach the bottom of the shaft, you just follow the tunnels. Okay, follow the tunnels. You'll be going north, then east a little bit, then north again, then west, and then north. When you get to the shaft, there's a really, 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 really tall shaft with spiral ramps. At first, you don't have to worry about those ramps because I've activated some steam jets that can throw you up the shaft. There's, I think, 2 of them. And once you use those 2, you should be at a level where there's a little rune on the floor that's already been activated because that's what activated the steam jets. From that point on, you'll need to climb. But the steam jets should make it a lot faster for you to get up to nearer to where I am. There may be some respawns. You'll probably get a few bats and scorpions as you walk over the sandy floor areas. Trust me, I have saved you a lot of time on this dungeon. Okay, looks like you're at the shaft. Look for the little green thing on the floor. That is a steam jet that will shoot you up the shaft. And there should be 2 of those. You use the first one, it should put you near the second one. Use the second one, and that will put you up near the rune that activated the steam jets. And then you just need to climb the spiral ramps the rest of the way up the thing to the top. And I am waiting for you at the top. Now imagine having to do this with all kinds of troglodytes standing on the ledges, casting spells at you and shooting arrows at you. I always joke, this is everyone's favorite dungeon. Well, it's everyone's least favorite dungeon. You add the word least there before favorite, and you've got it. You're out of the shaft. Why are you out of the shaft? You shouldn't have to leave the shaft at all. You must be at the second level, where that rune is. Just keep climbing the ledges. Now you got to climb the ledges to get to the top. Yeah, I thought you had said you hadn't done it, but you probably just didn't recognize the name. Well, it never hurts to run this one twice because it is the longest one to do. And having an extra stone won't hurt. It'll just mean that if you want to make a second green steel item, you won't have to wait. It's a lot of back and forth on the ledges, but you'll come to a path with a lever that's already open. That's not... I'm at the one where you need to stop. At the rune, but well, if you're at the rune, you should be able to go higher. Hold on, let me jump down, and I'll just guide you the rest of the way. Do, 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 do. That way you can just follow me. Okay. You see where I am? Okay. Let me jump down to where you are. Now just follow me. There are sometimes you do have to jump down a little bit in order to continue upward. Because there's like several spiraling ramps on opposite sides of the... Oh, and then here's a switchback. Where'd you go? Are you already... Are you above me? Did you fall down or something? Oh, looks like you fell down. Okay, let me get back down and help you. Okay, so this is the rune that activates the jets. This is why, so you can't go any further up than this with the jets. And then you gotta climb, climbity climb. If you reach a point where it looks like you can't go any further, just look around. There's usually like here you jump over to this other ramp, which goes up higher. And in a couple places there's a switchback like this one here. Oh, did you get lost again? You fell? I don't see you. Oh, you're right below me. Did you? No, that's not you. That's my NPC. What happened? Oh, you keep falling down again? Well, if you fall down far enough, you could just hit the steam jet, and it'll pop you back up a ways, and then you just when you just look around whenever you're on a ledge and see if you could spot which ramp goes up further. You can see how enjoyable this dungeon is, right? Okay, now here's a switchback. These could fool you because you're looking around for another ramp. You just turn around and go the other way. Like here's another one. We just go right up here and up. And be careful, some of these ledges are basically designed to make it so that you'll fall off if you just keep walking forward. And here's another place where you'd have to jump. It seems counterintuitive, but you jump down and this ledge goes higher. And here we do it again. Okay. You got the hang of this. Okay. Imagine how fun this is with a group of like 5 people, each with their own idea of how to get up the shaft. All right, there's the halfway point of this section. See, that's the gate that you open in order to get the first key, which you then jump all the way down to the lower section to open the door. Then you have to go back up to the secondary shaft that leads to the shrine in order to use the second key. And then you get the third key from a gelatinous cube. Okay, here we are. This is the final encounter. We're gonna kick some butt. I saved him for you. Oh. Okay, now I got the key in the start to unlock this chest. And then here's the final chest. Now what you'll see in here is a Shavrath stone. That's the Shavrath Stone of Victory. Now the Stone of Victory is a bind, so you'll want to bind that to you. There should have been one in the chest. Shavrath Stone of Victory. So loot that. Make absolutely sure you loot it. Yeah, loot everything in the chest, especially the greenbrier twigs and the stone. The greenbrier twigs are green steel crafting equipment, stuff that you need in order to make green. So you have none of those stones. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the other quests as well. So good. Let's on to the next one. Let's recall out, and the next one is called Running with the Devils. All of the dungeons in this zone are based on either the names of bands or the names of songs. I believe there was a band called Coal Chamber, which was what the Coalescence Chamber was named after. Okay, we'll check the rares as well, because the rares have chests that can drop green steel crafting gear, or rather ingredients. And if you're going to make a green steel blank, we're going to need to get you some of that stuff. Okay, the rare isn't here. Let's finish these two off and head to the next. I love how the devils pull themselves. They teleport right to you. Okay. How are you on energy resists, by the way? Would you need me to cast them on you when we get to the dungeon? because there's a lot of cold and lightning in this next dungeon. You got good resists? Okay. Well, if you do have trouble, let me know. Oh, here's a rare. Now this rare is not actually a creature, it's that portal. We need to kill the portal for the chest to appear. Oh, you remember this one, huh? Resistant to almost everything, except for the force damage from my rune arm. Takes a while to whittle this one down. And here we go. If you get a locust husk or anything out of this chest, be sure to loot it, because it's, like I said, it's green steel crafting ingredients. Okay, running with the devils is over this way. At least we got you the stone from the coalescence chamber already. That is the most difficult one to get. The rest are pretty much easily soloable, unless you try to do it on elite. Then they're a little harder. Alright. Running with the devils is in this great big log over here. Okay, can you open it on elite, or you're a reincarnate, so I can only open normal and hard. Okay. Now, we're going to need some, I'm going to need some, at least I'm going to need some resist. Cold and lightning. Fire couldn't hurt either. Alright, let me get some AoE buffs here. Okay. Alright. Now the trick with this one is it's one of the only dungeons where you actually fight good creatures. There's a reason for that. Okay, I'll make sure I have the and I'm pretty sure that's not what he put on you. Okay, let me put some resists on the cleric too. Like I said, lots of electricity and cold coming up. Okay. So, yeah, not a protection spell. Sort of the opposite, actually. It's a spell to piss off the good beings that are in this place. Well, there goes the cleric. He's a bit underleveled, I'm afraid. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, I think Elite might be a little too tough. Did you bind in Meridia? Because I did. um, yeah. We can run it on hard. We got to get you those stones. You're bound to the ship? Okay, I can send you to Meridia, right? So that shouldn't be too difficult. All right. Let me buy some mana restorer from the bartender here. Hey, bartender. All right. Yeah, the turn-in NPCs for the quests are right here, by the way. All standing around the bar. I'm gonna get a better NPC. Quality cohorts. All right, so at least you can get at least a level 16 person here. Let's see. Okay. We shouldn't have to summon that until we get into the dungeon itself. Now, since we're at Meridia, maybe we could switch quests and do one that's yeah, the usual order that I do them in is Let Sleeping Dust Lie, and then Rainbow in the Dark, and then I circle around and do the Knoll one. Then I go do Coalescence Chamber and what do you call it? Running with the Devils. So let's do the closest one here. I assume you're also good on water breathing. I mean, anyone that high level Yeah, it definitely has water breathing and other. Okay, let's get the. I'm gonna check a rare. Um, on our way. Unfortunately, this character hasn't done. Looks like I may have to keep on the Borderlands before I end up getting Alchemist. Because getting a horse is important, apparently. Okay, quick check on a rare over here. I'm pretty sure this character doesn't have one. Oh, wait a minute. He does. Oh, it's account wide, huh? Once you got one, you got them on all your characters, huh? I did not know that. Good, nice information. So here's another chest with some possible green steel crafting stuff in it. All right, well, that's like I said, good to know. Good to know. That will make my exploring a lot faster. Okay, another possible rare encounter here. This one's actually related to the dungeon we're about to do. If the spiders keep spawning, that means it's a rare encounter. There we go, yeah. We're going to get a chest. We just got to kill all the spiders. There we go. Chest. Yay. So. One final rare to check. There's a rare spider that sometimes spawns over here. So, is there an easy way to dismount, or you just have to hit the mounting button again? Okay, time for the water breathing part. Oh, just like pausing Featherfall. Okay, let's just do hard this time. Looks like, because this is a level 16 area. Okay, we dive down here to the bottom. Then you got to go down this tunnel, then down again, and then you turn this way. You get lost already? Yeah, this way in here, and then this way. It's a bit of a maze. It's a real pain if you don't have water breathing, otherwise you could just explore the thing. Okay. A load of the dust. Okay. Now, in this dungeon, there's a bonus chest if you kill no spiders. If you kill none of them at all, which is really hard for, by the way, for a. I have to put my pet on passive in order to do that because he will be slaughtering spiders left and right if I don't. The ogres are controlling the spiders. That's the idea. So as you go through, we can try. It doesn't really become an issue until you pick up a certain journal. If you pick up a journal, okay, we target just the ogre. Oh, and you notice this as soon as you kill the ogre, the spiders go passive. Actually, I should really get that cleric out. Let me get back towards the entrance here. Okay, I think that's close enough. I don't think you have to actually be in the water maze to summon it. There we go. Oh, must be closer to the entrance. Ah! Shoot. Oh well, I guess we'll have to do it without the cleric. I think you could still summon your raptor, right? But like I said, unfortunately, the combat minions are difficult in this mission. I mean, we could kill all the spiders we want to if we don't want the chest. I don't know if the bonus chest at the end drops any green steel equipment gear though, or not gear, crafting things. There's another ogre over here. Okay, yeah, there's a lever here. So have you ever done this one before? Does it seem familiar? Oh, you mean your attacks do AoE? Yeah, if I can catch him from a distance like that, I can. You remember a dungeon where you weren't supposed to kill the spiders? But spiders are icky. Yeah, once the ogre goes down, the spiders basically become invulnerable. Alright, now, I believe this lever is going to be locked. There's a key we need to find. Oh, nope, this one isn't. What I usually do is like run away for a bit. The spiders are a little faster than the ogres, so they'll get separated. Then again, the spiders are all melee, whereas there are some ogres that are ranged. You can also use that to get the ogres to separate from the spiders. Yeah, the rats are fine. You can kill all the rats you want. Yeah, watch out for that. Boom. Heard something drop. Oh well, never mind. We're not really after that loot. We're after other stuff. We want to get you that Chevret stone. How long can you stay on today? Are you here for a couple hours or? Yeah, this is the locked door. There are like 4 locked doors. to which we need the key. And we can't, it's not in here. Okay. In order to get the key, we have to pick up a journal and then look for an NPC, ogre, who will be wandering the halls, a red name. He'll drop the key to those. Now there is a shortcut. Some people had figured out there was a way to jump up to those upper ledges. I forget how they did it or where they did it, but if you get up to those ledges, there's a second journal on next to the shrine, and that one you pick up, it spawns another guy who has a key that leads into the final areas. But I don't know if you want to bother trying to get up there that way. They may have patched it too. They may have. I mean, they didn't patch much in this game, but every once in a while, they say, you know, I'm tired of people shortcutting that dungeon. You know. So your weapon does a lot of cleave damage, huh? It's like a burst weapon or something, right, that does damage in an area. Okay, now watch out here. These the ogre mages will turn invisible like that, which means they're still effectively active and will keep the spiders going until they reappear, and then you can kill them. Where's that ogre mage? There he is. Hello, ogre mage. Goodbye, ogre mage. Oh, well, it'll just mean we won't get the special chest at the end. It's not really an issue with the quest itself. There must be another invisible ogre mage around here somewhere, since the spiders are still active. We're missing an ogre. Usually they reappear by now. Yeah, there's another ogre here. There they go. Yeah, those ogre mages will disappear for like 60 seconds. And they'll be completely healed when they come back. Okay, so that's locked. We just need to explore all the tunnels until we find a journal. Now, once that journal shows up, then we really do need to stop killing spiders. Up until that point, there isn't a counter that will end the mission if you hit it. And in the very last fight, there are 4 spiders. So the counter starts at 5. That lever is locked. Okay. Yeah, that's a dead end for now. At least until we get a key to unlock the lever. Okay, we went down that one. We went down that one. Watch my health. Do you have a non-burst weapon you can switch to? Or did you not take into account places where you don't want to hurt all the monsters? Oops, I did kill a spider. Okay. I hit tab and it targeted the wrong thing, and I didn't tab off it fast enough. So I guess for now you can kill the spiders if you want to, because we're not going to be... He vanished. Yeah, go ahead and kill the spiders. Until we pick up the... Okay, the journal is there. As soon as we pick up that journal, spiders become untouchable, I hope. we don't want to kill any more spiders once we pick up this journal. Okay, so here we go. As soon as we pick up the journal, there's going to be a spawn of a red name. Alright, so there's a red name wandering one of these hallways who has the key that will get us into the upper area. So now we basically have to go through all the tunnels we went through before. We could split up if you want. Like I can go down this tunnel, you can go down the next one until one of us finds the red name. Yeah, the positioning of the first journal I think is random. Yeah, doesn't look like he's down this tunnel. Once we have the key, he's always in the last place you look, right? I guess that's partially because once you find him, you stop looking, but... No sign of a red name? Well, it's weird. Okay, we'll have to very carefully make sure we don't miss any tunnels. He's down one of these tunnels for sure. Well, let's just double check to be certain. He could be hiding in a side thing or something. I don't know. Usually, he's not far from the central thing, but... No, not in there. Okay. His name is Cassie Nakba. Huh. Strange. Usually not too far down these, but might as well check them all the way to the end just to be sure. I've never run this one and had him not spawn. Then again, I was away for 2 years, so I assume he's not in that chamber. No, not in here. Where are you, Cassie? All right. Suppose it's theoretically. So he's not in the central chamber, at least. I don't. Aha! There he is. You found him. Got him. You jerk. Oh. Okay. Now. Oh, so this is an entirely unexplored tunnel? Oh, yeah, I see active spiders back there. Well, it's possible we wouldn't even have to do those. So let's go over this way and get the locked tunnel. Those locked tunnels will take us up to the upper level. And I think this one leads pretty much right to the shrine, so. Let's see this. Here we go. Here's one of the locked doors. Whoops. No. Okay, careful. Make sure I'm targeting the ogres and only the ogres. And he disappeared, so wait. Actually, it looks like when he disappears, he's no longer controlling the spiders. He'll start controlling them again when he reappears. Oops. Hello, ogres. Disappearing jerks. Okay. Yeah, you got to be real careful. They Like I said, if we back off, the spiders will move faster than the ogres will. That way you can get the spiders to separate. Oh, well. Alright, if I target one of the ogres and just shoot him, that way I could pull him, and then you can, as soon as the spiders outdistance the ogre, make sure there's no spiders near him. Of course the spider attacks you. That whole don't kill the spiders rule pretty much renders you useless, doesn't it? It's like, I can't do anything. Okay. So you really don't have a secondary weapon set of like maces or something? Alright, I do believe the secondary journal is here. Okay, when I grab this journal, now we can jump down. Now we need to search the tunnels again. We got one more on the lower level. Yeah, they're all great weapons. Which is great cleave, great cleave. Didn't know you had such great cleavage. Okay. So if we get down, you're back on the lower level. Got him? You found him? Okay. Okay. Now this key. Now, fortunately, the Crimson Foot Queen we can't shoot. So you'll be able to use your weapons to full effect in here. This is the only fight, I think, that which you can basically indiscriminately shoot. We're going to have some ogres coming in from this side and appearing in the middle of the room. Hello, Crimson Foot Queen. I don't think this chest is openable yet. Yeah, we got to do the fight first. Let me put the pet on aggressive. You just have to stop the queen from getting hit. I'll try to pick up off all the ranged guys up there on the ledge. You can handle all the melee guys who are down here. I'm going to stand in front of the queen so any shots they shoot at it will hit me instead. Ah! Ogres. Ogres, ogres everywhere. Well, fortunately, there's a shrine right here. I don't think you can jump up there. I think that's just a ramp that they attack from. Okay. Now we get the Queen's chest. Now, the next part is a bit tricky. There's a hole you have to jump down, and there's traps down below. So, okay, let me repair my pet. Now, in the final fight, the pet's not going to be of any use. In fact, he's worse than useless because he will kill the spiders. I think we're good because there's 4 spiders in the final fight. So we probably could just let him do whatever he wants. Because we did a good job of getting through this this part without killing any spiders. Our reward is we don't have to worry about killing the spiders in the final fight. So, all right. Though probably a good idea to try just in case. So follow me over here. In order to get into the last part, we have to jump down, and there's some spike traps right below. Oh, you found one? Well, when you jump down, there's a staircase on one side and a flat area on the other. The flat area has spike traps in it. You want to land on the staircase. You'll see the spikes because I just jumped down. I don't know. I don't know if there's even a disarmor for these. Oh, there is. Okay. Okay. There's more traps up here. I forget exactly where. It's been a little while since I did this dungeon. I'll just search at every intersection. Okay. Because this whole hallway has spikes in it, I think. Yeah, you see these spikes here? If you try to train the final fight into this area, those spikes can really mess things up for you. And the nice thing about artificers, we could pull down really long hallways and thin things out before they even get to you. We got one invisible jerk. Okay. Now, in these hallways... Oh, there's a box here? Okay. My spot isn't high enough to get a warning. Oh, I don't see one. Okay, there's 3 clues we need to get for some wheels. Here's one here. The blue wheel is the letter H. So I'll put that in the chat. Blue H. Well, I was going to make a line that had all of them. Orange is left-hand turn. I'm just typing each clue and then hitting enter. Oh, okay. So you're a cheater? No, we don't cheat. Well, the clues are right here. I mean, it's not like it's really a cheat. I love that endless fusillade ability. I wish it was usable more often. It's like, just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Okay. Go to Fazoth's key. All right. And I think the third clue was up here. Yikes! Okay, so there must be a disarm box in this area. There, you say? Okay. There we go. All right, so we know all the wheels. Now this fight here that's coming up, I don't know, is there any more traps in here? Well, all right, so, okay, that key will open this door. We can pull out the creatures that are loose, and then okay. All right, let me get these wheels here. This is okay, blue is H. The force field will go down once we get all the wheels. I don't know which one you call it, double arrow. It's like the F with 2 strokes. That one. Okay. And then orange is the left-hand turn. And there goes the shield. And those are the last spiders. Oh, ouch. That hurt. Well, if you could find a shrine for me. Because this is the, actually there should be one around here, I hope. No shrine, no shrine. Oh, wonderful. The shrine, if I recall correctly, there's at least one, but it's back up the, so, and if I release, I can't come back in, right? Because the quest is finished. Well, wait a minute. The gate, where's the entry? Where did we enter? That staircase with the traps on it. There should be a gate that is now open, I think. No, the gate doesn't open. Okay. Dang. Because if we can get through there, we can reach the shrine in the spider fight. But oh, okay, that lever opened it. Okay. So now we just need to go up into the up this way. Thank goodness we don't need to run through all the tunnels and stuff to get to the... Alright. Back to the end chest. I think I already used that one to rest, so I can't do it again, but at least we disabled the traps, right? Chat server reset. All right. Yeah, he did not like my endless fusillade, even though I like it a lot. It's like, you're hurting me too much. I'm going to one-shot fireball you. Okay, here we go. The Shavrath Stone of Strategy. That's the second of the 5 stones that you need in order to make a green steel. Okay, let's get... Yeah, can't summon your horse while you're in the water. So... Bad horse, bad horse. Yes, yes, I quoted Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Okay. Okay. Time for the horsies. Dum da da. Okay. We'll check some rares on our way to Rainbow in the Dark. Mr. Rainbow in the dark. They'd copyright strike the stream if I put the song on. But I guess I could sing it myself, right? That's a cover. That doesn't not covered by copyright rules. Though I don't know. Twitch is pretty. Oh, there's a rare. Dum, da-dum. I'm pretty sure he's a pun on Rock Hudson, but let's get us some loot. But not, I didn't get any, It's neat how your horse also feather falls. Yeah, the hardest part of making your green steel blanks is getting the little, yeah, we don't need any of these guys. Unless you're really into the Slayer rewards. No rares there. There is a potential rare up ahead. At the door of this little blockhouse sort of thing, there's a bat swarm that might spawn. If the bats just keep coming, then it's a rare encounter and will give you a chest. Okay, just the initial bat spawn, no more bats. Okay, so there's no rare encounter here. Now I just happen to have enough of these, little things that you get out of these chests in a bag that my main farmed for me, that I could probably just give you what you need. Is there a straight up trading function, or do you have to use the in-game mail to send items? I'm pretty sure there has to be a simple trade request. Non-bound items, okay, yeah, that'll work. I have a large crafting sack. Once we figure out exactly what you want to make, we can figure out which crafting items you need to make it, and I could trade you those. We'll get you at least one green steel blank out of this. Okay, let's do this on hard. This time I'll remember to summon a cleric. Okay, there are a couple variations on this dungeon. I'll bet your cheat website can't tell you what the code is to get the bonus chests because it seems completely random, but I think that it's like a specific code for each version of the dungeon. But there's like 7 versions of the dungeon. There's this series of wheels that you have to disable. You have to disable some traps around them. Then you have to activate them in the correct order, and it will open a door to some chests. So Rainbow in the dark. I just wish that the NPC could wield this super silly staff. Can you use this? Pick up this staff, the Radiant Arc. Put it in a secondary weapons group with like another weapon and dual wield or something with it, because it's our only source of light other than the ambient glows around some of these items in this dungeon. One of us has to wield it, and without my crossbow, I'm pretty useless. So, okay, so that you are our light source, and you should probably go first as we go through the dungeon, because there are pits and things, and I won't be able to see them if you're behind me. It has a very small light radius. Okay. Come on, squashed avocado. That's what guacamole is, right? It's a mushed up avocado. All right. Okay, be careful. There's rust monsters down there, and they can mess me up. There may be rust monsters. Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't. There's always earth elementals and sometimes rust monsters. Again, yeah, there are rust monsters this time. So if you can whack them if they get close. Sorry if I'm getting your secondary weapon damage there. I don't think that the staff you're wielding can be damaged by the rust monsters, because that would really suck, since it's your only source of light in here, and you have to wield it in order to see. Do you remember doing this dungeon before? All right. Now this is another part of it that you really need the light in order to do. If you try to climb this without being able to see what you're doing, you'll just keep falling down again and again. Okay. Okay, let's see. There may be a pit here and or a beholder. There's a beholder. Hello, beholder. I'm going to just kill you from here. Okay, is there a pit? I think this is where the pit would have been, but I can't see. Can you step forward a little? There might be a hole in the floor. No hole in the floor. Okay. It's like, got to be careful. Whee! See, this is one of the variable effects of this dungeon. In this case, we got fire elementals. You don't always get the fire elementals. It's not completely black. There are these little lighted things, but they don't light the floor, which is important when there can be a pit. Oh, more stone golems. Okay. There are all kinds of variable traps. Oop, gelatinous cube. They love their gelatinous cubes, don't they? Okay. And I think there's a tunnel here. This is the one that leads to some optional chests. Do we want to even try for them, or there's some traps that I have to disarm if we're going to try. Okay, you've got the map up, right? You can tell where the disarm boxes are, at least. That will help. Because I know there's at least 5 or so variations of this dungeon. And I'm guessing that every single one of them has a different code on these wheels. You'd have to figure out which version of the dungeon you were in based on what variable things you're into. Like, is there a pit before the beholder or not? Is there fire elementals or not? Is there... Are there rust monsters down in the trench or not? I think there's a box around here somewhere. Yep, my... do you know where the disarming boxes are? The traps here won't go off until you mess with the thing. Here? Yeah, because there's variations of this. Wait a minute. Let me buff my stats, at least the ones that relate to skills, and try again. Oh, there's a disarmor in there, which I can't reach. How about over here? Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're going to have to just try it, I guess. There's a lightning trap, so... Let's put these guys back here. You two stay back here. That way, if the trap goes off, what happens is the floor drops out, and there are spikes below. As long as I'm at full health, I should survive the spikes. The question is, can I survive the lightning trap? Let me put a lightning protection on myself. Oops. Well, I know the first step. Well, here's a control panel. Disarm. Okay. Now what we have here is a series of wheels, or they call them levers, but if you look here, if you come over here, I won't do anything just yet. If you come over here, I could show you what it is. See, here's the one in the center unlocks the rest. And then you have to do the 6 outer ones in a certain order. And if you get it in the right order, this gate will open and you can get the chests. If you don't get them in the right order, lightning traps go off and the floor drops out. Now you've got Featherfall, right? It's up to you whether you want to uh, stand here and risk the lightning traps while I try to figure out. I mean, it's just going to be a random guess. I mean, I don't think anyone has ever done this dungeon enough to figure out the pattern. Because first you'd have to figure out how many versions of the dungeon there were. And then you'd have to try, different patterns until you finally found the one that opened the gate. I think somebody hit it completely by accident once. Yeah, we can skip it if you want. It's up to you. Skip it? Yeah, it's not required. It's just bonus chests. You're not that greedy. I want to roll greed. Just means we go through this tunnel area twice. I always forget how searching turns off my auto fire. It always embarrasses me in the next fight. It's like, oops, I'm not shooting. Why am I not shooting? Oh, yes. You hit the search, and your attack function will toggle off. At least it does for me. Okay, I killed the gelatinous cube. You see why you need that staff. That area is completely black without that staff. You would just and we would have had to fight these guys anyway, even if we'd fallen down the pit, because it leads into the area that this tunnel leads into, so. If you ever want a hobby to keep you busy for a couple of years, run this dungeon over and over again, keeping notes on, okay, what was the initial state of the dungeon? Was there a pit or a gelatinous cube? Was there a fire elementals or not? Was there a teleport trap or not? That's the nice thing about devils. They'll teleport to you if you shoot them. Which I guess is bad for the archer, because the ranged classes tend to be a little bit more glass cannon-y. Says the guy who's like the most glass cannon-y class of all. Emphasis on both cannon and glass. All right. Well, that's the cannon part. It's neat how the rune arm gives you bonus damage on your regular weapon too. Alright. And that gets us... Oh, usually there's a... maybe they changed it. There used to be a crest here, you know, force field, and you had to defeat all the devils. Oh, there it is. There's the crest. Money! It's a shame that those chests don't drop green steel ingredients. Oh well. And back we go. There's a pit in here somewhere. Let you go first. Yeah, of all the dungeons, Coalescence Chamber and Rainbow in the Dark, and the spider one, I guess, they all have these little quirks that can make them difficult to do. As far as soloing goes, they can all be soloed, really. It's just a bit tedious at times. I think the pit's in the next area. Yes, there we go. At least they gave you a ladder to get out of the pit. If you fell in it, there's a way back up. Okay. Oh, and now the scorpion statues animate. Ah, paralyzed. That's a long paralysis too. 21 seconds. Actually, it's petrification. Temporarily turned to stone. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Alright, there may be some teleport traps up ahead. So be cautious. We should try to advance together. So if we do get teleported, we'll all get teleported together. That might animate in a second. I think once we go through this doorway, maybe? No? There we go. Let's see. Okay, that leads off to the entrance, so this way. Okay, here's the slot for the scorpion. Alright. There's a... Whoops! Gelatinous cube. Maybe another one up around the corner too. can tell that's a gelatinous cube. I guess we got to shoot it before it's active. That's interesting. The true sight didn't reveal it. Rust monsters. Rusty. Bad, Rusty. Bad. Naughty. Oh, and here's the shrine in case you need it later. Looks like you're low on mana. You may want to take advantage of the shrine now, or we can come back to it if you need it later. Oh, okay. How do you have mana then? You have a mana bar, and it's low. I don't know. You must be using it for something. Oh well. Oh, okay. Interesting. Does the staff have an ability? You can see how much fun this dungeon would be to solo for an artificer. It's like, oh, great. I have to use the staff to find my way around and then quickly switch to my... Okay. 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 Ahead of us is the hopscotch pit, as I call it. I would like to be able to see it. Let's see. It's over here. There's a pit with little islands on it in it that you need to jump to. This is not easy. Now, if I had the disco ball spell, I think, let me do a... Okay, watch out. There are traps. There's a disarming thing right there that I need to disarm. I think it's like a grease trap on some of these pillars. There we go. We are across. That's one of the hardest things to do in this dungeon. What the heck? Okay, my hotkeys stopped working. Not sure how. I don't know why, but sometimes I'll hit a button or something and suddenly my hotkeys on my main bar will stop working. They'll suddenly be linked to a completely different bar. I have to move all my stuff to the other bar. Don't ask me why this happens. I think it's when I hit the minus key or something. move these over. So this is my new main bar. Oh, control and the numbers, which one is the main bar? Okay, so it's current. How do you hit control 18? Because that one is now my main bar. Or is it control plus and then you type in a number? Oh, the scroll wheel can change it. That's weird. Because I set my see, that's my middle button, which is also my scroll wheel. Yeah, mine is zoom as well. So the scroll wheel on mine is zoom. Oh, control scroll wheel. That could be it. I might have held the control button down, or I usually hold alt down if anything. Oops. I forgot when you see a button in the middle of the floor, if you step on it, fire elementals. My bad. I didn't mean to. Did not mean to do that. Okay, I think we need to go this way. Well, it's been 2 years. I'm not fully up on all the dungeons, and I hadn't encountered that particular trap on this since I started playing again after my 2-year hiatus. I think there's a key we need to get down here. Whoa! That hurt. That's why clerics make the best NPCs. Yeah, Comet Fall. Does a lot of damage. Comet fell on my head. Oh, this hallway. That's a bunch of traps. Where's the key? Usually there's a key here, isn't there? Okay. All right. This hallway is a gauntlet of traps. Let me get all my stat buffs that affect skills. There's one. Oops. I hear a trap going off. There we go. 2. Okay. So we got those 2. I just need to search. How I would usually do this is walk 10 feet forward, search. Walk 10 feet forward, search. Well, that was on the right, so I was going to say should be one more, or maybe not. We're getting close. Okay, looks like that was it. At least we got one bonus chest out of this place. Yeah, that last one, the the floor falls out from under you and drops you in an acid pit. Okay, I was sure there was a key down there, but okay. In fact, I even remember it saying a key glistens in the sun, in the moonlight or something, or not in the darkness. Okay, so oh, cannot be picked. Okay, there's another path. Um, it means going over the hopscotch pit twice. Yikes. Let's see. Yeah, we skipped the side turn up there. Where's the? Okay. Okay, if you could jump up to this one so I can see the next one. Okay, next one's here. And then... No, I missed. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. There's a ladder here at least. Okay, need to go this way. Oh. Okay. And there's an optional beholder as well. Okay. Here's the key that will open the door. You want to skip the beholder, or? It's up to you. Yeah, we don't need it. Oh, there's a pit somewhere up here. Oh, well, let's get this one finished then. That way, we can continue on next time with the Knoll Village dungeon. Get this one finished. Will you be able to log on tomorrow at any time? It's like, careful, careful. Okay, we pretty much got it. All we need to do is the final puzzle. And then fight a fire elemental. a super fire elemental. All right, now. Okay, I know the solution. You want me to solve it? Okay, each of these tiles goes from one color to the next. So I just, whoops, accidentally missed one. So we're going to have to jump on that one an extra time, like that. Okay, so, and then you go yellow, orange, orange, orange. Okay, and then we go back. Because it's supposed to be the... Did I? Red, orange, yellow. No? That's right. Red, orange, yellow. And it's green. Blue. Indigo. And violet. Okay, put the... If you click on the pedestal, you're the one with the thing, so you got to click on it. That puts the thing back, and then we just got a big fire elemental to fight. Okay, we got the final chest here. It should get you the Shavrath Stone of Foresight. And I also noticed I got some Glimmering Pebbles, which is one of the crafting materials. So you don't have time for another one then, right? So, are you going to be able to log in on Monday afternoon-ish? Nope, so not Monday? Okay. Oh, later today. What time? I'm on Pacific Standard Time. I will set myself an alarm. Three or four, so 3 o'clock Central Time would be 2 o'clock my time. So I will set myself an alarm for 2 o'clock. I'll start the stream then, and then within the next hour, you think you should be there. So I will end the stream here then, and we will continue the stream when you're able to log back in. Because this is a good tutorial for people to... It's closer to 4, but I'll be on a little earlier then, and maybe I'll just look around for some rares and then slowly work my way over to that side. It's a good tutorial for anyone who wants to make green steel. You know, the sorts of things you have to go through. So, hey, no problem, man. Have you figured out exactly what you want to make? I'm not sure what class you're going to be in your next life. That's what usually decides it for me. It's like I want something I can use in my next life. Because it does go through reincarnations, and it's very powerful gear. It's keyed for levels 15 and up, but you can start using it at level 11 or 12. Oh yeah, if you look at there's a green steel planner online. Just search for that, and what you could do is you could look through all the abilities and find the ones you want and click on them, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to farm and the procedure for making it. Um, Regeneration is on standard items, things like rings and necklaces and belts. Those items will have a special ability called Taint of Shavarath, which is not so much an ability as a disadvantage. If you're wearing 2 items or more that have the Taint of Shavarath on them, it will damage you constantly until you die. But if you run the raid enough, you will get an item that will allow you to cleanse the Taint of Shavarath off of an item. I guess the idea is to limit how many you can wear at a time, because you could get one with regeneration, you could get one with massive stat boosts, and so on. Those are the standard items. If you get a weapon, weapons do not have the Taint of Shavarath. So you can dual wield green steel weapons all day long and not have to worry about it. But the items, you can get regeneration. You can get there's an ability called Trap the Soul Guard. I think it's a vacuum ability or something like that, where an enemy hits you, they have a chance of being soul trapped. Great for collecting soul gems for crafting. So, yeah, check out the Green Steel Planner if you have a chance. We have until we finish all these quests for you to decide what you want to make. So, we can do that then. If you decide your next class is going to be something that pretty common on random items. Oh, Trap the Soul Guard. Okay, I don't know. I'd never. It's been a while since I played, but think of all the other things you can also have on that one item. They usually have like 6 or 7 abilities. If Trap the Soul is just one of them, maybe you can have regeneration as another. I don't know if they're compatible. Certain effects you have to stack a number of other effects in order to get them. For example, on weapons, one of my favorites is an ability that causes it to spawn black puddings that are on your side. Have a chance of doing that every time you hit somebody. So, as you can imagine, with a Warforged repeating crossbow, you're sitting here going, doom, doom, doom. Oh, look, there's 2 black puddings. Doom, doom, doom. 6 black puddings. Doom, doom, doom. It's very interesting. Yes, I've already got my green steel blank for this life, the one I was going to make for my next life on this character, because of course this character is see, there's my green steel blank. It starts out as just a +5 crossbow, heavy crossbow, and once you add the abilities, it keeps adding abilities. Eventually it'll be called something like Grand Tyrant, Green Steel Repeating Crossbow of Shavarath or something like that. It's really a quite fun thing to do, is to figure out exactly what you want to have on these green steel items. And of course, if you want to have 2 standard items and deal with the Taint of Shavarath, you do have to run the raid enough to get the cleansing item. Mage or Druid? Oh, okay. Druid, you could get a scimitar, right? They use scimitars or similar weapons if you wanted to get a weapon. Maybe a regenerating belt and a green steel scimitar. But that would mean you'd have to run all the outside dungeons again. They are pretty much soloable if you run them on normal. If you're just after the Shavarath stones, not a big deal. You're not in this case. You're not really after the experience. What you're after is the ability to make another green steel item. So, in any case, hopefully later on today we can log back in and do this again. Get you some more progress toward your massive green steel weapons of destruction. Okay, I think I'm going to head, before I end the stream, I'm going to head to the guild place and get my guild buffs up. I didn't have guild buffs on. I was like, no wonder I'm so wimpy. um, so, all right. You guys have a good day. I'm going to end the stream on that note, and I will continue it later today when I and Guaca will continue our quest for green steel.